Why do pencil drawings captivate us despite their simplicity? How does an artist turn a plain graphite pencil into a tool of light, depth, and dimension? What steps does one follow to begin a pencil drawing, and why does each step matter? More importantly, what is shadowing, and why is mastering it essential for realistic drawing? Summary of what will be explained. 1. Introduction to pencil drawing. 2. Step-by-step process with tools and rationale. Step 1. Observation and planning. Step 2. Light sketching. H pencils. Step 3. Refinement and structure. HB to B pencils. Step 4. Shadow mapping. B to 4B pencils. Step 5. Detailing and texturing. Mechanical pencils, erasers, blending tools. Step 6. Final touches. Highlights and understanding shadowing. What is shadowing? Types of shadows. Why it matters in realistic drawing. 4. Conclusion. Detailed step-by-step explanation. 1. Observation and planning. Why this step matters. Before the pencil even touches the paper, the artist must see, not just look. Observation is the act of understanding proportions, light sources, angles, and negative space. How to do it? Look at your subject from various angles. Decide your composition and placement. Mentally identify light direction, darkest areas, and focal points. Greater than? Purpose. This preps your mind and avoids proportion errors later. Good planning reduces erasing and builds confidence. 2. Light sketching. Use H or 2H pencils. Why this step matters. You rebuilding the skeleton of the drawing. Light sketching allows flexibility. Tools. H or 2H pencils. These are hard, make faint lines, and are easy to erase without leaving marks. How to do it? Draw basic shapes, ovals for heads, rectangles for bodies, etc. Mark major landmarks, eyes, nose, horizon line, etc. Avoid details, just focus on structure. Greater than? Purpose. Establishes foundation. Using hard pencils prevents grooves that softer ones would leave behind, and allows clean corrections. 3. Refinement and structure. Use HB to B pencils. Why this step matters. Now, shapes become forms. Contours are defined. Proportions are corrected. Tools. HB to B pencils. Slightly softer than H, allowing darker lines and more visible structure without committing too much. How to do it. Refine your lines more accurately. Begin defining facial features, folds in clothes, etc. Correct the earlier sketch based on visual judgment. Greater than? Purpose. This step bridges your initial planning with the form you want to finalize. The graphite is now visible enough to guide further work. 4. Shadow mapping. Use 2B to 4B pencils. Why this step matters. This is where depth and realism begin. Shadow mapping introduces light and dark values. Tools. 2B to 4B pencils. Softer graphite creates darker shades, essential for building tone. How to do it. Identify light source direction. Mark core shadows, the darkest part, cast shadows, shadows projected, and midtones. Do not fully shade yet, just block in areas with rough hatching or shading. Greater than? Purpose. Provides a roadmap of value for rendering realistic lighting. Without shadow mapping, drawings appear flat and lifeless. 5. Detailing and texturing. Blending stumps, erasers, fine pencils. Why this step matters. Texture gives drawings their tactile feel, skin, fabric, hair, etc. Tools. Mechanical pencils, 0.5 mm hydrogen boride/B. Great for tiny details like hair strands or wrinkles. Kneaded eraser. To lift graphite and create highlights. Tortillons or blending stumps. Smooth gradients and shadows. How to do it. Add details to eyes, lips, clothing textures. Use circular or linear motions for different textures. Blend shadows with a stump for smoother transitions. Pull highlights with erasers for contrast. Greater than? Purpose. Enhances realism. Fine details build character and give life to the subject. Blending avoids harsh transitions that look unnatural. ###. 6. Final touches. Highlights and contrasts. Why this step matters. This final step breathes life into the drawing. Contrast gives energy, while highlights give light. Tools. White gel pen or eraser to create sharp highlights. Soft 6B, 8B pencils, optional, for deep blacks and extreme shadows. How to do it. Enhance the darkest areas for strong contrast. Clean up edges with eraser. Add sharp light spots on the nose, eyes, lips, or reflective surfaces. Greater than. Purpose. Creates visual interest. The human eye is drawn to contrast and brightness. These tweaks can turn a good drawing into a striking one. ##. What is shadowing? Shadowing, or shading, is the practice of adding value, light to dark, to create the illusion of form, depth, and light on a 2D surface. ###. Types of shadows. 1. Core shadows. The darkest part on the object where light doesn't hit. 2. Cast shadow. Shadow the object throws on the surface. 3. Midtone. Natural value of the object. 4. Highlight. Where the light directly hits. 5. Reflected light. Light that bounces from nearby surfaces back into shadow. ###. Why shadowing matters. Gives the illusion of 3D form. Makes subjects feel grounded, not floating. Enhances mood and atmosphere. Communicates time of day and light direction. Adds realism, depth, and visual weight. Without shadowing, drawings look flat, cartoonish, and disconnected from their environment. ###. Conclusion. Pencil drawing ISNT just about moving graphite across paper at S about understanding structure, light, and perception. Each pencil type serves a unique purpose, and every step, from planning to final touch, builds toward a believable image. Shadowing, the soul of realism, separates a sketch from a compelling artwork. Greater than master the basics not by rushing to detail but by deeply understanding each stroke's intention. Only then can you draw not just what you see but what you feel.
If you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I love hearing what you think, Hank, and your support helps the channel grow big time. Thanks for being here. It means a lot. Let's